of my favorite attacks. I use this in a lot of my matches. It's called a toe step snatch single. It works good for heavyweights and it works good for lightweights, both weights. I think probably people think that the snatch single is like a heavyweight move. That's usually what people would probably say. But I think this one works well for both light and heavy. And it especially works when somebody has their foot, they're lazy with their stance and their foot's out in front of them. And you guys would be surprised how often that happens. Even against some of the most elite guys that I've ever competed against, they leave their foot out in front of them, and I'm able to use this technique. So I'm a right leg lead. This technique works best when the person is a left leg lead. If that's not the case, it's a little bit more difficult to hit this move. So partner, just square your stance up or lead the opposite foot as the person you're working with, so that you can do it for right now. But if they don't, if they lead their right leg, what you can do is just pull it in front. All right. That way, this technique will work. And what we're gonna do is exactly what do you think we're gonna do? Toe step single. What do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna step on the toe and we're gonna grab the single, right? Does that make sense? So this foot's out in front. Really, I like doing it from space, or I like doing it from an inside tie here. With this inside tie, I'm gonna pull myself in. I'm gonna take a back step on his foot. As I step on his foot, both of my hands go to his leg, and I lock, and then I drive forward and bring it up. Okay? Why I like this move is because when I step on the foot, people can't get their leg back. So their initial reaction is going to be to step out, and when they step out, their leg gets light. You know, especially at heavier weights, you don't want to mess around with all those hips, all the weight on top of you. Okay? So you step on their foot, they try to pull out, then their leg gets light, and I can lift up for a takedown. So I'm here, I grab his wrist, inside tie, then I'm gonna step out underneath, release, step on his toe, lock my hands, drive up into him in a good single leg position, bring it up. Okay? You guys can finish it however you want to finish it. Doesn't matter. The way who I actually learned this move from is this guy. Have you guys ever heard of the country Iran?
Yeah.
I never heard of it when I was younger, but I've wrestled there a couple times, and they have some good wrestlers over in Iran. Okay? And there's this guy in my weight class named Reza Yazdani. He's like 5'7", but he's like real wide and strong, like this, you know? And he does some like pretty cheap stuff when he wrestles. So the way he sets it up is he'll be wrestling this guy like this, and then he'll go, ah. And he'll kind of act like he got poked in the eye, and he'll walk it off for a second. And then he'll come back in the center, snap hands. And then immediately step on their toe and bring it up to their feet. No, we didn't wrestle yet. Maybe we'll wrestle soon though, but I'll be ready because I've watched him. All right, so that's how he sets it up. Other ways to set it up are the thumb lock, and then as they fight inside, as they drive in, release, step on the toe. Okay, hands locked, bring it up, or just wrist, tricep here, pull over top, step on the toe. Good single leg finish. Bring it up. Any questions with that? Yeah.
Yeah, his left leg is leading.
Yeah.
You want them to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I want you guys to either square up your stance or lead your left leg. But like I said, if they're leading their right leg, I mean, well, you can fake here and now that foot's forward. All right, so you got to have the opposite foot forward. Yeah. From space? Yeah, you can do it from space. Yeah, from space. We're just out here. All right, normally I see guys like will bounce up out of their stance. So So bounce up out of the stance. Into this good position. I want to have my legs bent, my hands locked close to my chest. All right, dive into them. Bring the single up. Any questions? Yeah. Yes. Here, step, lock on your hands, drive up. I'm in good position. My knees are bent. My knees are bent. My lock is extended towards my groin. Drive forward. Bring it up. Cool? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Finish any way you want. All right. Let's try it. 1, 2. Let's go.